So, welcome once again to International King of the Sea Day 1 Finals. This is NA team, second place ELSR versus a Chinese team. God, were they third place?
Third place.
Third place.
Third place.
Survival rate, or BSMUP. So let's take a look at what ELSR is bringing. They're bringing 2 St. Vincents. They're bringing Des Moines, Petropavlovsk, Nevsky, and then 4 destroyers: Gearing, Harugumo, Ragnar, and Marceau. The is because the Harugumo is running the unique upgrade for more smoky smoke.
Ooh.
Yeah. What do we got for Team Red, Mr. GP?
Oh, okay. Well, on Team Red, you've got double St. Vincent, Marseille, Moskva, Petro, Stali, Gearing, Daring, Marceau. So right off the shoot, we're seeing 4 DDs on 3. We're seeing no Delny. It makes me very excited.
And we're seeing 4 St. Vincents.
Yeah, which I still think is the ship to ban. But on the side of ELSR, we see the traditional Gearing, Nevsky heading towards C. They'll be meeting a St. Vincent, Marceau, Moskva, Marseille. I really hate that those are so very close. And it does look like the action is going to be centered on A for at least ELSR.
Yes, and then BSMUP looks like they're putting the majority of their assets towards Charlie. Now, this is what typically happens in any battle, random battle, clan battles, as many of our viewers can probably attest. It's just a whole lot of, like, you know, toilet bowl action as each team.
We got to fight in B here. Ragnar's radared out the Daring. He's taking him down 5K early on, and there's not a lot of support on Team BSMUP to be able to fire back at this Ragnar. So early trade going in favor of ELSR, and unless this Stali hits early cap, it's looking good.
It is.
Nope, it misses. He caps it.
Quincy does a nice job of reversing into the cap there and therefore dodging the Russian railguns.
They get B. They're about to get A. This is looking like, except for this Marceau turning into the Torps. This is looking like ELSR against 07. Oh, these Torps are going to threaten him. He's going to... Oh, no.
Yeah, we're looking at the Torps over at C cap. He's fine.
No, A. The Marceau at A. He pulled like a 360. Oh, he was going right towards Marceau. It's spotted by the Gearing.
Well, sure. I mean, the Gearing has a huge spotting advantage. Yep, especially with a unique upgrade like he is. Basically, it turns him into a Shimakaze for spotting range.
Oh, look at this. Makes me so happy. We've got... Oh, the Gearing's going to eat some Torps here. Oh, wow. Nice dodge by the Gearing at C. Beautiful smoke lines. Little beautiful smoke line. And we're seeing... Okay, Gearing spotted out again down to 11K. We're seeing... not the mistakes we saw before, and caps are just kind of, they're trading caps here. So very, I would say cautious early on. This Marceau doing a good job despite being hard spotted by this Gearing most of the time.
The thing is, if you think about it, I mean, at B, you've got Ragnar can go in whenever its radar is available, right? Which is up in 16 seconds. So you know Quincy's going to go back in. And Solid Snake obviously can go in whenever the radar is not available. So we're going to see a whole bunch of back and forth action going on there, basically.
And it looks like both teams are going for the end around. You've got the Moskva Marseille of Team China on the 10 line, and then you've got a triple. And what I like about this triple is they've got the Gumo with them. So they've got smoke and they have spotting.
Yep. So
this Marceau's is perma spotted.
The Marseille and Moskva coming around that corner. Marseille had Hydro up. Cherry Coco Moskva, unfortunately, is going to take one right on the tip. He was unable to turn in as quickly as the Marseille because, you know, turning radius is a thing. Balancing factor. As you're right, Hargomo, Professor Luger now laying down that smoke screen, allowing Hu Tao's Des Moines who's currently using Hydro very smartly during the advance.
Yes, thank you. I'm so proud of them. Basic things. I was screaming about this during finals.
Yeah.
But it's 2 caps to 1. ELSR's up on points. There's 5.5 minutes gone. And now they are using the Marceau at sea to be able to do some spotting. But take a look at the Nevsky and St. Vincent. They're already in a kite position. Mm-hmm. They're mitigating this damage as well as they can. And you're seeing 6 on the side of BSMUP.
How about we take a look at Quincy, who just boldly went out there and started shooting Icy Shimmer St. Vincent. Like, I don't even care that you can see me or not. Like, and he's got all this fire coming in now.
Thankfully, he at least has 3 heals. There's the Stolly's radar on him. Yep. So he's going to lose some health for that, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, God.
Look where this Des Moines is. Look where he's beautifully positioned now.
Well,
they've made it past the islands.
I see that down in the south here. I'm looking up at the north end here at Icy Shimmer St. Vincent, who now has to play the torpedo dodging minigame. He'll be fine, though. I think that's what it was. I think it was Quincy trying to get Icy Shimmer on fire to force him to burn a DCP before the torps came. I'll bet you that's what he was trying to do. That's a big brain
they're
play
showing
right
up.
There.
That's all I can hope for. If the gearing eats these Marceau torpedoes, I'm going to cry. But they're kiting, and they're kiting well. And this is just a matter of time on the ACAP with this Des Moines St. Vincent's Gumo. I mean, the St. Vincent's already popped one of his heals. He's at half health. The gearing's at half health. The Petro, weirdly enough, is showing a lot of fraud.
11,451?
Yes. Because they don't have their normal names, I've gotten in the habit of just not calling them by it.
Or sometimes they have, shall we say, inappropriate names.
Yeah, also, I've learned that the hard way.
Oh,
but
God.
yeah, good kite on the side of ELSR. They're still up on points.
Look at
this daring is just
B.
asking to die.
Look at B.
I'm watching it develop.
Oh,
yeah.
This is beautiful. I love the rotation here. This is something that ELSR is really well known for doing, is that they will rotate their ships just a little bit to change the balance of power. Genshin Impact player, though, is not looking too good in the Nevsky.
They've got he has the ability to go dark if he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But they've won and now that's kind of forcing the gearing to stick around more than he wants. Torpedo reload booster popped by the Gumo, and he is going to be radared out just on the edge of the Petro. He'll be able to get out of that. I don't think he's going to take a ton of damage for this.
Coco is going to take another torpedo on the tip. Poor guy. Oh, it's more midships, actually. Let's take a look at the rest of the battle. Oh, Stalingrad Caesar starting to get farmed out.
And here you go, Ragnar versus Marceau. And B, Marceau and Petro versus Stali. These torps are going to threaten the Marceau at B. Let's keep an eye on those. And Quincy's using that heal and HP advantage he has well. He's got that Marceau down to 13k. He stopped shooting.
That's right.
Nothing else is going to be able to shoot at him unless it's Smoke Daring, who's far away. And he's just hoping that these torps hit him. And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
No, Quincy's engines are out, but he wisely did not DCP until he knew he was out of torpedo threat. The interesting thing is, with Quincy doing that, what he's trying to do, I think, is take focus fire off of his buddy Genshin Impact player in the Nevsky. As Little Busters Forev goes ahead and drops another nice smoke train. But I'll tell you, they don't have a lot of time left. ELSR is going to lose 2 ships up to the north if they can't do anything south.
Well, and I'm watching the St. Vincent, who has left that island today.
Yeah.
Of Steven. I assume that the thought was to shift him over, but that got put on hold real quick. And so now he's kiting.
Right.
And we're not getting a ton of damage out of this Des Moines, which is surprising. And Gumo's going to smoke up, but there's a whole heap of gearing torps coming. And if he turns, oh boy.
BSMUP did a really nice job of getting away from that Des Moines spot.
This Gumo's about to die.
Professor
unless
Luger
he does something crazy.
Is pulling the handbrake now. He sees the torps. He's going to take one. And he won't kill him.
Okay.
It won't kill him, but it's enough to hurt him quite a bit. Now, does he have adrenaline rush? He does. Okay, so that actually kind of helps him if he's going to sit in the smoke and try to save a star. But otherwise...
While the gearing of Lil Busters has come back, he's put down another smoke screen for the Nevsky, which is going to help stall this. And now the Marseille has turned broadside to him.
Yeah,
so gearing doing a great job spotting. Ragnar opening up again on the St. Quincy just has 0 Fs given. He's just farming this St. Vincent and making him pop that second heal now.
Yep. At this point in the battle, Quincy absolutely has to get shot at. And this is something I talked with Raptor about last weekend. It's one thing to, survive and not take a lot of damage, but in the process of doing so, everybody else on your team is getting shot at and taking damage. So a big part of King of the Sea winners, in my opinion, is the ability to rotate damage appropriately, so that it's not one person who's just getting hit. It's so that, like, I don't know if you've got your team bars on, but like I do, and you can see the health bars, and right. So, in other words, if you look at it, ELSR isn't really rotating their damage that well. They've got a bunch of very low ships, a couple medium health ships, and then even 1 or 2 that are pretty healthy. If you look at BSMUP, it's kind of the opposite. Most of their ships have taken damage, but they are all pretty much, middle for health. So BSMUP is definitely winning these trades.
Masva taking another torp. He's just catching them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Take a look at A. This is where they had the huge advantage. Petro's going to go down in a second.
Yeah, but is he going to take out Luger's Hargamo? I think he is.
There goes the Marcel in B.
Yep. He was really low too. So these are
big hits on St. Vincent. Big hits on St. Vincent.
These are 2 kills.
Gumo down. Petro down.
Uh-oh. Gretchen goes down too.
And just like that, it's 8-18 to 6-16 in favor of the SMUP.
Remember, these are single maps.
Oh, and Ragnar ate it.
That we're doing. Oh, I love the little dance here, the Petro and the Des Moines. Des Moines realizing he cannot afford to take a ram right now, being down 3 ships. He's going to come out now. At this point, his whole team is looking at him saying, "You're full health. What the hell have you been doing?"
Yeah. Gearing torps out at him. Now look at this. He's got 4 radars available. This is what irritates me. There you go. Pops 1, finds the gearing, says, "Uh-oh, I should probably hydro here," and does. And the St. Vincent of Steven is getting just raked over the coals. He's got 1 more heal left, but he's got 49 seconds. They got to kill this Petro. Ragnar dies here. He's dead. Gearing takes him down.
Impact goes down.
Oh, no.
Quincy's about to die. There he goes.
Yeah. Oof.
Yep.
Roof.
ELSR getting a rude awakening to the start
There
of this
goes to St. Vincent, and that does it.
And that's it. BSMUP is our winner for our first game.